When we think of icebergs, we think of fairly sterile ecological systems, but actually they're critical to the ecology and also the history of this area. I'm at Ilulissat. This is the Ilulissat Icefjord, a World Heritage Site. And if you go upstream 10 kilometers, you come to the Jakobshavn Glacier, which is a fast-moving glacier, moves at 10 to 20 meters a day, and as a result generates huge amounts of ice. And this is the largest generator of icebergs of anywhere in the Northern Hemisphere. So why are icebergs ecologically important? The reason is that as they go out to sea and they then start to melt, they melt underneath as the warm water hits the bottom of the iceberg, and then that fresh water melts, and then because fresh water is lighter than seawater, it then rises and comes up the side of the iceberg, and in doing so it drags the deep nutrient-rich warmer water up to the surface and creates an upwelling. So that nutrient-rich warmer water sets up an ecosystem of phytoplankton, microscopic plants, which are then fed on by zooplankton, which are then fed on by fish, which are then fed on by seals and whales, etc. So it's well known that if you want to go hunting for narwhals or you want to go fishing, then going around this side of the icebergs is a very productive thing to do. But then what happens when these icebergs go to sea? As they then melt, they've scraped up sediment from the glacier or when coming down the fjord, and then they release that material, and particularly releasing iron benefits the marine ecosystem, which is often short of iron, and so that increases the local productivity. And that's particularly important in the Southern Hemisphere because the icebergs are bigger. That's quite impressive, but small by Antarctic standards. And also the North Atlantic has a fair amount of iron because the Saharan dust blows into it, but the southern oceans are much shorter of iron. So icebergs make a bigger difference there. So because of these icebergs, this is a very productive ecological system, one of the most productive areas in Greenland. And it's clear that that has been long appreciated. On the hillside over there, there's archaeological remains going back well over 2,000 years of a whole series of different cultures that arrived in Greenland. And obviously the reason why this area was so important archaeologically is because it's so important ecologically. So icebergs don't look terribly exciting, but are important for driving the ecology and the history of this location.